Hey.
Okay, we've got it. Be clean now.
Hey, that's interesting to know. It doesn't ask if we're just re-recording or starting again. So anyway, broker moment, Mr. Don,
I
what do we
don't have
have?
much other than just be mindful of everybody right now, guys. Everybody's stressed about the holidays and so forth. So make sure that you're minding your timeframes and being conscious of the fact that people may have family in town. They may have other things going on. So make those appointments, make those phone calls. Don't just show up and do things, and make sure that you're minding your timeframes
And be gracious.
and be gracious, because there's been a lot of, those have been most of my calls the past 2 or 3 weeks, is just last minute things that could have been taken care of 2 weeks ago if we would have been thinking about it. So
You know, and another thing, when you're looking at writing a contract, you might look at the inspection dates and go, oh, it's going to end on Christmas Day. Maybe I need to add extra days or do
Absolutely.
something different. So that's what it does, Dan. That's the refrigerator.
That was a drill. Everybody hang on, our refrigerator today, take off.
The dentist will see you now. I've learned if I open the door, they stop it, so. Somebody remind me to shut that later.
they shut that later.
Okay,
Have
thanks.
anybody with a home warranty?
It's such a helpful. Okay, how's the market? So numbers, closings went down quite a bit, which is typical Thursday or a Thanksgiving week, because obviously one day markets or title companies are closed. If you look at the thing compared to last year, it's not that far off. Last week was a little bit higher on number of new listings, but it's all kind of the seasonal flow that we see normally. The big thing I saw, and again, because of the holidays, 11 homes went under contract in 1 day or less. Middle of summer, that was 70 to 80 every week. So it's a little bit slower right now. So have that conversation when you list something. It may not sell in 2 days. Of course, I did one this week that way. But anyway, have that conversation with people. Our outlying areas. North actually went up in the number of listings this month or this week. So they went up a little bit. But again, closings were kind of down everywhere. Again, it's part of the holiday. This is staying normal, or it's staying at a constant pretty well. 1,382 active listings in GSBR as of yesterday morning, 1,390 the week before. If you look back to 2021, it's about the same, on the number of changes. Obviously, it was a lot less houses, but the number of changes from week to week is not that much different. And the gray shaded area, that was skewed. That was the COVID numbers where we weren't actually tracking everything exactly right. We were figuring it out. So those are a little bit skewed there. Okay, vendor guide. Who do we have here today? I see a lot of people. Jess, you're first.
Hi guys, Jess Bowman, Bowman Insurance Group. You guys should all know how to contact me if you have any insurance questions or anything. We are here to help.
Let's go to your left one. Casey?
Yeah.
Casey Cooper with USA Mortgage. The only thing I have to say today is be careful and take a look at your pre-qualification letters that you're getting from lenders. Yesterday, I had 3 loans come to me because basically in the end, the pre-qualification letters suck. I mean, I'm getting them worked out, but I had one agent email me like, does this look shady? And it said, reviewed application, yes. Reviewed credit, yes. Reviewed income, no. Reviewed assets, no. How do you do a pre-qualification without looking at their income and assets? I don't know.
They're good for it.
But yeah, they're fine. But just take a look, because right now we're in a tough time, and in our business, we call it throwing it at the wall and hope it sticks. So that's what a lot of people are doing. Just don't get caught in that rut, because it will kill you.
Do your due diligence, make sure everything's going correct. And who else do we have here? Oh, Kim.
Goosehead Cam, you can get home and auto insurance quotes in 2 minutes, and I got
I'm
My
Hosanna. Copy and paste, like you said, we're super fast, efficient, and pretty nice too.
Very cool. Anybody else here? Anybody else on the line?
3 keys online. I can see them.
Can you hear me now?
Hear you. Is that Jonathan?
Thank you. This is Michael, the Rekey guy with 417 Rekey, live from the Rekey compound. Thank you so much for all your support. 2022 has been a great year for us, and we can't thank Keller Williams enough.
He was gonna be here, but he's locked in, so.
Oh, my
Oh, man. All right, we thank all of you that are here all the time, helping us, we can be here for our agents. One reason we love when they are able to come in, visit with them after team meetings, so you can kind of get to know all the people around and have resources for your people. Okay, a whole lot going on. There it is, on the calendar for the rest of the month, 9:30 team meeting today. Don has a seller's contract class tomorrow. And then a lot of today is talking about December. Because I put the little arrows for important stuff. there's a lot of stuff going on in December. So we're gonna dig into a lot of these things so you know what's going on and what's available. But you see all these fun things there. Couple I think we'll point out, big thing. The Zoom, the Career Expo has changed to 3 different times a month. It's one Friday, one evening, and a Zoom option. So it's not always just a Friday at noon from here on. Keep that in mind in case you're wanting to get somebody into it. Check the schedule, check with Shanna on that. And like I said, there's a lot of things on here. We'll dig into those more. And our new people for this last month, Denise Knight, Britton Kelly, Kyle Parrish, Stephen Schneider, Kaylee O'Brien, and Zach Peters. Let's give them a round of applause, our brand new people. And let's see what we've got next. This is weird how much it's delaying. Do not call people you're not supposed to. Do not get sued. Do not bring litigation upon Keller Williams. Yes, sir.
On that last slide, what's that thing that looks like a liver connected to a spleen? It's on there twice.
Where?
Santa Claus.
Oh, Sam.
That's Santa.
Oh. I'm not wearing my glasses.
That is Santa.
Those of you move up on the front row, Justin.
All right. You're getting cold for
Santa running from his liver.
That's
on
right.
Christmas Eve.
That makes sense.
Okay, board events. I did have a slide up about the GSBR Christmas party, but it is now sold out. So if you didn't get a ticket, too late for that. You'll need to go to the KW party. And they have this every Sunday that comes out to you. We're doing a lot less on the board events each week here because you can get into this and click the PDF version and get all the monthly stuff going on. But that's it for the end of the year. And then just some reminders for January coming up too. Okay, December, there are 45 people so far signed up region-wide for these 2 events with Gene Rivers. One of them is called Lead Generation Plus, and one of them is called Quantum Leap. Nicole, do we have any other info you need to throw in on that?
She just put up.
She did.
Yep.
Yay, so she's got the event right there. That is up in Kansas City. Lead Gen on one day, December 8th, and then Quantum Leap December 9th. So stay the night there, go to the plaza, have fun with all the Christmas stuff there. But those are incredible classes that we recommend everybody try and go to those.
There are 2 separate classes. You don't have to go to both.
So you can go to one or the other.
You go in the morning and come back that evening if you don't want to stay the night. Gene Rivers is master faculty with KW. He's been presenting and teaching for 15 years. He's absolutely the most phenomenal presenter in the company. So if you get an opportunity, or if you don't get an opportunity, you need to get your butt up there and listen to it, because this is the time when you know, this is when lead generation is vitally important and mindset. And that's what those 2 classes address.
Straight from Dan right there. Oh, Brian, yeah.
What's the cost of those?
If you notice, it's $115 per class, but if you take both of them, it's a discounted price for $199.
Yeah, so basically $100
Right,
a
really,
day.
what's the cost if you don't go?
Well, yeah. No, so you didn't hear it out there. Dan said, what's the cost if you don't go? That is priceless, so. Okay, this week's focus. We're gonna make this a December to remember. We're gonna go through a lot of things here. We're gonna talk about capper gifts, Santa, holiday party, ugly Christmas sweater team meeting. That's something new that's exciting.
Oh, nice.
201 Club, database days, family reunion invites, and the 2023 calendar. There's a lot of stuff here. So, and again, if you need these slides afterwards, just email me, mikebrown417@kw.com. I'll send you the whole slide deck. That way you have all this info and you can start off with it. Okay, first off, capper gifts. If you've capped through the year, your gift this year was a nice big golf umbrella, and a lot of people have not picked them up. Like, we still have 6 boxes of them up front. You can see Haley modeling it in front of the gorgeous Christmas tree too. You need to check out the lobby. It looks really cool. But we have several of those up there. Please pick them up before the end of the year. Santa. So I don't know if you can see it online, but on the back left corner of the room here, we have the Santa backdrop up. We have a big chair coming. We have Santa and Mrs. Claus. They'll be here December 1. Let's see, I think that's the open house. Yeah, Nicole, how many people, or we have a lot of spots open still, correct?
Yeah, we've got about half our spots open, some at the beginning, some at the end, quite a few in the middle of our time slot. So please go ahead and sign up for that. So then that way you have your 5 minutes with Santa.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun down here this year, a little bit more spread out. And this backdrop is up until the 23rd. So if you want to do a client event, I think we got 2 of them scheduled already. You can use this too. Just check with Haley to make sure the room's not being used. And that's gonna be up all year. The chair won't be there. You can use some of the stools or other chairs here, but that's available for you all through the Christmas season. Oh, there it is. There's Maria sampling it before we brought it down here. So we're really excited to have this. So you've got a backdrop you can use. We're gonna try and do a different one each year. So you have different things to share with clients and family. December holiday party, December 16th. This is at Barley House at Moontown Crossing. This is our KW party. If you've not been to one of these, they're a lot of fun. It is not a stuffy, this is not your grandparents' Christmas party. Let's just say it that way. What else do they need to know, Nicole, on the party?
Yeah. So we have 152 tickets sold. We are only allowing 200 tickets to be sold. So if you do not have a ticket, then unfortunately you will not be able to come in. So please, if you're planning on coming, please register for a ticket. It's for you and a guest. Dinner's provided. We have a DJ. It's just a really fun night to celebrate you guys in the end of the year and all the holiday fun. So go ahead and get your tickets as soon as possible.
And this is a lot of fun. The first one I came to, I was like, holy cow, the KW people know how to party. So this is gonna be a fun event, December 16th. Make sure that's on your calendar and get signed up for it so you can go.
Yeah, we will start a wait list after that. So if somebody can't go anymore, then we will definitely go down that wait list. And if you have any questions, just let me know.
Okay, sounds good. This is a new thing we're doing. The last team meeting, hold on.
Gotta open the doors.
It's still open. Okay. Pardon the refrigerator interruption there. So December 20th is our last team meeting for the year. We're doing it as Ugly Christmas Sweater. I put some samples on here. One of these is on here for Tish.
Oh, yay. I love it.
So mark that calendar. That's gonna be a fun team meeting. It won't be a long one. Be lighthearted, a lot of fun. Like they're all very, very serious. But that's a new event. We're gonna do a big picture of everybody with the Christmas sweaters on. So tell everybody, go get a new one, bring your favorite from the past, but that's another fun event coming up. All right, here's the cool thing, and Nicole's gonna take over on this and tell you kind of what 201 Club and the database days are.
Yeah, so there was a statistic that came out that said having 201 contacts on smart plans earns you an average of 116,000 in commissions. So we want to get you guys there next year. So we are doing an entire 2-day event next Tuesday and the 20th. I just put the link in there to go ahead and sign up for those. But we are going to be doing some training, basically how to get those contacts in there, showing smart plans, campaigns, just kind of nitty gritty stuff to get you guys started into that 201 mark. And then basically the rest of the afternoon is going to be you guys actually doing it yourselves. But we also have something cool that's going to come up. I think it's on the next slide. So we'll talk about that here in a little bit. But we really want to pack the house and we are going to be giving away prizes all day long. Like every hour on the hour, we've got, I already know, we've got Keurigs, we've got air fryers, we've got Amazon Fire Sticks, all kinds of really fun stuff, portable chargers. So just please sign up for this. It's going to be so much fun. And we just want to help you expand your database, build it up before you get started for the new year. So that way you're on the right track to hit that $116,000 in commissions next year.
And we're going to do some live action things with it. So example, I've got a couple of campaign ads I need to do. I'm waiting until that day to do them live in front of you so you can see how easy they are. Same thing, we're going to build a smart plan. So you can see how these things work. And it's going to be hands-on. And then what's cool, we'd already scheduled this. And then yesterday, this came out. KW is doing Tech the Halls on the same day. And you can see, this is a screenshot. They have 40 more pictures of people who are presenting through the KW system that day. We're going to try and go back and forth in that also. But we're ahead of the curve on this. That's going to be thrown into it too. But our goal is to get you so plugged in the technology that it makes your life easier for 2023. And like Nicole said, 201 contacts typically means $116,000 gross commission income. Our goal is to have everybody into 6 figures next year. Does that sound like a good goal? Anybody not want that? 7 figures in the back, I see. Okay. 7
I
figures.
just want to make a quick plug for this Tech the Halls. It's completely free. I just registered for my ticket and we are going to be piggybacking off of their stuff all day long. There's quite a few different things on the hour, 30-minute things. And so even if you're not able to make it to database days on next Tuesday, I highly, highly recommend registering for this Tech the Halls. It is incredible what they are showing because this agenda looks amazing, like jam-packed with great stuff.
Yeah, and so please be here though, because it's gonna be a fun event and it's gonna get you connected so you're ready to go. We know it's busy season. We know there's a lot going on in December. So we're trying to compact these things into certain days so it's a lot easier for you to get to everything. All right, family reunion. It's already time to start looking at that. And here's some info we want to share with you. I'm glad Dan's here to kind of share on this also. But it is February 18th through 21st in Anaheim. And I actually have some of these here if you need to take them today. But this is a flyer we put out, number one, for KW agents and for you to invite other agents. So the one I've made that you can get today has your name up on the, or it has KW Springfield agents on here. But if you have somebody you want to invite, we can customize this and put their name into it. But this shows the basic schedule of it. And we're going to look at two different flight things. Some people are going to want to go down on February 16th, the day before family reunion starts because it's the Anaheim Convention Center. I've been told walking distance to Disneyland. So some of us are going to try and make a Disneyland trip while we're there. Can you imagine? So that's a flight plan. And then February 18th, that is the Saturday right before it all starts. This is the 40th anniversary of Keller Williams. They're pulling out all the stops. They're going to have all kinds of different events, parties, fun things going. And on the second page, I know it's hard to see on this slide, it shows some sample airfares. We went ahead and pulled up what it would look like. You don't even fly into LAX. You fly into John Wayne Airport, which is about 15 miles from the convention spot. Sean is agreeing with that. It's a lot easier to go through there, isn't it? Way easier. So the two samples I pulled, this one on top, I know it's harder to read. This is if you fly in on Saturday. So that wouldn't be the Disney option. I found there and back for $488. The one with the Disney option, so a couple days earlier, $688. So it is, I was expecting to be thousands. So it's gonna be a fairly affordable flight to get there. Easy airport, easy Uber over to the spot. And then this is some of the stuff they put on there also. From people that go to family reunion, typically it's 69% more in closed GCI, 8.44 more closed units for the year, 78,000 higher closed volume. By going to family reunion and getting connected, you're gonna be ready for this next market that's coming. Okay, so this is here for you to share with people. And like I said, I've got, I think it's 30 copies here if you need these today. We can make more copies. If you have somebody specific you want, we'll put their name into it. So why are we doing that? And Dan's gonna help me talk on this some, but here's the rationale. The 2023 market is uncertain and we want all agents to succeed. You notice that doesn't say all KW agents. We want all agents to succeed. Those that have not been exposed to KW systems and tools are ill-equipped for the skills-based market we're expecting this next year. That's why we want, number one, you all to be there, and number two, other agents, because we want to help everybody get through and thrive in what's coming up. So we have two things to help. Number one, if you know a guest that's a capping agent, I didn't put that on here, but a capping agent is basically someone who sells 7 to 8 units or more, 7 to 8, not 78. I realize I said that a little fast for a moment. Market Center will provide hotel and family reunion ticket for them. We will reimburse them on the airfare up to $650 for airfare upon return from family reunion. In other words, we can't book them because of TSA and all that weird stuff, but we will reimburse them once they come back. And they can come on the day early if they want to do the Disney thing. So if you have people that are Disney fans like I do, I've got two agents somewhere else that I know are Disney people. I'm inviting them early and I'm going to buy their ticket for them to Disney because I feel that if they get to family reunion, it can change their life. That's how much I want to pour into them. So I'm going to give them that enticement. Hey, come spend the day at Disney with me. The Disney nuts are crazy like that. Okay, so that is something we can offer to other KW or other non-KW people because we want them to thrive through this next year. If you bring a guest, so if you know of somebody that you think, hey, they are perfect, they need this, and you invite them and stay engaged with them, and I'll talk what that means in a second, then the Market Center will credit you $500 in agent billing upon return from family reunion. We used to try and buy your ticket for you to family reunion, but so many of our people are in MAPS coaching now, the ticket is free. So instead of doing that, if you invite somebody, they come with you and you can stay engaged with them, you'll get a $500 credit towards office things once you get back. What does stay engaged mean? That means you're there with them, you say, hey, we just saved you a seat for the general session. It means, hey, we're going to lunch after this, you want to join us? It doesn't mean following them everywhere. It means staying connected with them, helping them know what's going on with family reunion, because it's overwhelming the first time you go. But it's insane the amount of stuff you learn from it. And especially, I was just at the National Association of Realtors Convention 2 weeks ago, and it felt like a business meeting. It was, I said, when I come home from family reunion, I see life-inspiring stuff. That Sean Acor video, we showed that twice in here afterwards. It was that important to help people with their life. I don't think other agents get that at like NAR conventions and other things like that. We want to get them there. Dan, you want to throw anything in on this?
First of all, I like to see a little energy around this. Thanks, Brian. Did everybody just read that and hear what we just rolled out this year for like the first time ever?
It's amazing.
I missed it because I wasn't in the.
It's right there on the board.
I can't see.
You can't see?
I mean, I can see, but not.
Santa was displaying.
We're saying sponsor and invite a capping person from another company. We will pay their whole way and we will reimburse you $500 for family reunion. Oh, and that person will probably name you as their sponsor, and that's worth $2,500 per year for a capping associate based upon the profit share that we put out, which is almost $500,000 a year, by the way. Can I get a little whoop, 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 whoop? Okay, Nancy, now we have a little energy. Woo. Woo. Okay, fine.
There.
Point being, we just said all you have to do is refer a capping agent to the market center. They will pay their whole way and they'll reimburse you for going also. So you have to go hang out with your friend that you brought. And probably provide access to them to go something that'll change the rest of their life.
So when you say refer, have them give you the phone number of the agent and you guys will call? Or what do you?
We'll do either way. If you, okay, so here's a stat that we learned at, I think what we do, GSBR, we had a strategic planning meeting last week, and we talked about how many people were in committees. And Blake, refrigerator. Sounds like it's taken off. Okay, there we go. Blake did the math on it. The people that were in a committee at GSBR, 76% of them were because of a personal invitation to come. So we know if you personally invite somebody, there's more likelihood. Yes, we will do the invite too, but if you have somebody you think is important to connect with, we'll give this to you with their name on it. You can deliver it, or if you want us to call, we'll go either way. Our goal is to get them there because this is going to change their life.
Do not print the entire roster of a brokerage and take it to Mike and say, those are my people. That happened in the last couple of months. That's not how this works. This is an interpersonal relationship with somebody that you have influence on because you know them, you've done a deal with them, you know they're a good person, blah, blah, blah.
And then you will stay engaged with. You cannot stay engaged with 500 people.
Yeah, do not print Murney's roster and bring it to Mike and say, here you go, go get them. We already know their names. We want to know who you have a relationship with.
Brian first, then Sean, then Mark.
Okay, not to put him on the spot, but Andy, how impactful was that trip to Dallas for you?
Well, it just showed how different KW was from other places.
Where were you before?
Century 21.
A different group. So I will attest to, because, you know, I know in Dallas, Blake and I kind of shoveled around 10 or 11 different guests, and your experience at family reunion is better when you have a guest too, because you're also more engaged. So I don't see that as an obligation to stay connected with them. I see that as a plus. It makes the event for you.
And we do not look at this as a recruiting event where we're talking constantly saying, you should join Keller Williams. This is to change their life, because the first event that I went to was it was right before, actually, it was the start of COVID, we think, when all 18,000 people were there together. But
It was the super spreader.
yes.
Oh, right.
It was an event where it was a group of people, and it wasn't like, you should join, it was, let's change your life, let's figure out things. And it was more of a connection with a community than anything else. So it's not, and those of you in the internet world talking to, this is not a thing where we're there pounding them all the time that you should join, you should join. This is showing them that there's a better way to do life.
I built a scooter gang with Kim Mooney.
There you go.
It was great.
Sean, real quick.
For people that are like you're inviting,
Uh-huh.
cappers, are they eligible if they were previously a KW person beforehand, or is it just for non-KW that have never been with KW before?
Don't matter.
We have somebody
If
coming
somebody's
back.
life you want to change, then no big deal.
For example, we have somebody who went to another brokerage last month and they're coming back in the next 2 weeks because they saw the difference. We want to bring everybody back in the family. It's like the prodigal child will come running home. And so, Mark?
I was gonna say, you know, obviously, I think all of us that are here for a reason because of what Keller Williams, how we're able to impact other people. I know it changed my life coming here. And so if I'm talking to another agent, what might be a good segue to say, hey, go from there.
What's the handoff you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, just to go to lunch with somebody, say, hey, this event is coming up. this is something that has changed my life before. If it has, if you haven't been there, you need to go to it. And then say, hey, I'd love if Mike could get in touch with you and you could group text me and them at the same time. And then we'll do everything we can to stay in touch with them. The one big thing is sometimes 4 or 5 people talk to the same agent. So just realize a lot of you know the same people. Springfield's a small area, so that's a big thing. But, and again, you've heard over and over the different conversation here. Nobody mentioned anything about real estate sales, real estate this. It's about changing lives. Because that's what our mission is to make a bigger life for people. And this is a major event that can help them see that. And the obvious, it's February and we're in California instead of here. It's great when it's a snowstorm here and we're walking around in shorts. So anyway, that's it on family reunion. And Brian Jackson says, Mike going to Disneyland, I'm shocked. You betcha. I've never been to Disneyland. So I've only been to the world. So this is gonna be a fun thing for me too. Oh, Sean in the back is about to
Grow up.
Yeah.
I haven't been to Disneyland.
I've not been there.
Get out of here.
I'm serious.
I'm not a Disney fan. I'm just joking.
All right, going on. But anyway, this is here. We've got plenty of these. We're excited because that's gonna be a life-changing event. Okay, another thing we're working on. How many of you have a calendar that's out of control? Most everybody? By January 1, our goal is to have the entire Keller Williams calendar put together for you for 2023. This is our rough draft so far. We're trying to get, and obviously we don't know every date of things, but we're putting like, for example, let me find one. TBD. We know Megan Camp, we don't have the exact dates. We will have that all, but this is set up so you can schedule things. And we're gonna try and have NAR events, Missouri Realtors events, GSBR, everything so you can have something to go to all year long and know what's going on. We know your calendar and your time is your most important asset. We want to help you take care of that. So this will be coming soon. We're excited to be able to provide that for you all. And that's all the stuff. December is a crazy month. So we've tried to pare down to just the basics to let you know what's going on and help you get connected. Anything else December wise we need to let everybody know about? Anything else? I think that's got it.
I have something really quick for January.
Oh, what's that?
We will have Ignite 2.0 back in our training center starting January 9th. So we will be having that launched out here probably next week. So you guys can start registering for it. Ignite 2.0, all brand new, totally different than what we've done in the past. It was launched, I believe, in the beginning of summer, end of spring this year. So mark it on your calendars. 4 days a week. Every day, pretty much Monday through Thursday, no Fridays, but it's about 4 weeks.
Hey, Nicole, for people that don't know, what does Ignite do and what is it geared for?
Yeah, so Ignite basically gets you, it's fundamentals and everything with KW, but it's also got things for experienced agents as well. Kind of people maybe wanting to change their business or just wanting to learn how to even get their business started. But like I said, all brand new. So I have to dive into it a little bit more, but I highly recommend if you're a new agent, if you have been with us less than a year, if you're looking to completely change your business, how you've been doing it, you need to be in this classroom.
Very cool. So more info coming on that. So as you all can tell, a lot of stuff going on. We're trying to, how many of you have seen the new signs on the main floor so far? Those are not all of them. We're working on the ancillary building next and then the upstairs offices. But I wanted to do a shout out to Haley Price. She did an excellent job with the design of those. And so we realized a lot of people aren't sure whose office is where. So we're getting nameplates everywhere on that. But we're just trying to get an even cleaner, cool look to the whole building. So just keep watching for changes to come. That's it for today. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Other uncomfortable thing about January, just a quick reminder, you're gonna have your renewal due in January, so don't go spending all your money on Christmas presents.
You can ask for that from Santa. And NAR is going up, I think, $18 for the year. GSBR is not changing fees at all, but the nation and I think the state are, I think it's $18 total. So just be aware of that. It's about $520. If you would start putting back about 40 to 50 bucks a week right now, or your next 3 closings, remember we talked about this last week, you could put it into your KW Family Reunion Fund, and you could do 2 or 3 of those and have the money stacked up waiting for you when that time comes. So I think that's it. Everybody have a great week. Don't forget about Santa on Thursday. We will see you.
You're right.
Yeah. It's like.
Really?